what's shaking? I'm Mike. It's the Blitz. I'm coming to you from the MFR, the Mike Fest room. Hope everyone's having a great week and a good holiday season so far. It is the bowl extravaganza. I don't mean a cereal bowl. I don't mean a toilet bowl. I don't mean go smoke a bowl. I mean college football bowl season. Over 30 games between top, opponents from every major conference. But let's recap what happened 2 weeks ago, because I didn't give you last week because I didn't feel like the Army-Navy game held any, for me to give a one-game blitz, Anyway, week 15, I had 14 views on YouTube. Thank you, all 14 of you. Appreciate that. Please keep watching, keep enjoying, and keep sharing. But my pick results for week 15, I was 7-4. So for the year, I'm 147-52. That's 74%. Hopefully the bowl season won't put me over the top. Let's recap what happened in the top 25 last week. There were 7 top 25 teams that lost. Then number 2, Ohio State, lost to then number 10, Michigan State. Then number 5, Missouri, lost to then number 3, It Burns When I Pee. Then number 6, Oklahoma State, lost to then 17, Oklahoma, and lost the Big 12 championship. Then number 11, Arizona State, lost to number 7. Then number 7, Stanford in the Pac-12 championship. Now then undefeated number 14 Northern Illinois lost to Bowling Green in the MAC championship. Then number 20 Duke lost to then number 1 Florida State in the ACC championship, and then number 25 Texas lost to then number 9 Baylor. Baylor clinches the Big 12. Other notable wins and losses: USF lost to Rutgers. The games of the week that week were Michigan State, Ohio State, the Big Ten championship. It was a really good game. Spartans came out 17-0. Ohio State scored 24 unanswered points, and Michigan State came back and scored 17 unanswered points. Way to go, Spartans. And the SEC championship, the Missouri It Burns When I Pee game, was pretty exciting. Missouri just couldn't stop the run. Why they play a 3-man front, I have no idea. So I'm going to give some shout-outs. This is just the award winners. I'm going to start out with, obviously, the Heisman Trophy winner, the Walter Camp winner, the Davey O'Brien for the best quarterback in the country winner, Florida State's Jameis Winston. Then I want to give a shout-out to the Maxwell Award winner, Johnny Unitas Golden Arm for the best senior quarterback, Alabama's A.J. McCarron. Coach of the Year, everyone's given that to Auburn's Gus Manziel. The Dope Walker, which is the best running back, went to Boston College's Andre Williams. Now this guy from Pitt, Aaron Donald, defensive lineman, he needs a whole new case for all the awards he's won. He's got the Outland, the Chuck Bednarik, the Bronco Nagurski, and the Lombardi Award. That's crazy. All out of Pitt. Guy's a great player. Anyway, moving on to shout out to the Remington Award winner for the best center, Florida State's Brian Stork, and a shout out to Michigan State's Darquez Denard. He wins. He stops the SEC's 4-year-in-a-row streak of winning the Jim Thorpe for the best defensive back award. And finally, Florida State's kicker Roberto Aguayo wins the Lou Groza kicking award. I got no shout-outs, no WTF. Just everyone try to get along during the holiday season. People, just get along. That's the bottom line. So, what's this bring? It's the bowl season. Like I said, over 30 college bowl games to decide who's the best conference, who gets money. They all get money. So, BCS game at the end. But let's go to the final regular season BCS standings, if you want to call them that. Number 1, Florida State. Number 2, It Burns When I Pee. Number 3, Alabama. Number 4, Michigan State. Number 5, Stanford. Number 6, Baylor. Number 7, Ohio State. Number 8, Missouri. Number 9, the Gamecocks. And number 10, the Oregon Ducks. So, this is going to be all over the place, chronological order actually, but there's over 30 games. We're only going to concentrate on 10 to 12 maybe, I don't know. All right, Saturday, December 21st, you have number 20, Fresno State versus number 25, USC. Fresno State, they're in the Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl, 3:30 on ABC. Saturday, December 28th, you have the Russell Athletic Bowl with the U of Miami versus 18th-ranked Louisville. Louisville has Teddy Bridgewater, kids from Florida. 2nd year in a row, Louisville plays a team from the state of Florida in a bowl game. Louisville will be joining the ACC next year, so they'll be facing the U more periodically. That game is at 6:45 on ESPN. The Buffalo, also on the Saturday the 28th, you have the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl at 10:15 on ESPN, which features Michigan at Kansas State. Yay. Alright, so moving on. Hope you have just moving on. Monday, December 30th, you have number 10 Oregon versus Texas in the Valero Alamo Bowl, 6:45 on ESPN. Mac Brown's last game. Who's going to be the coach of Texas? That's the biggest question in Texas since what? Who shot JR? Alright. Tuesday, December 31st, New Year's Eve, you have in the Hyundai Sun Bowl, Vatech at number 17 UCLA, 2 p.m. on ESPN. And you have the Chick-fil-A Bowl, number 24 Duke at number 21 Texas A&M. Johnny Football's probably last college football game, 8 p.m. on ESPN. Then you have New Year's Day. You have the Capital One Bowl, number 19 Wisconsin takes on number 9 Gamecocks, 1 p.m. on ABC. You have the 100th Rose Bowl, featuring number 5 Stanford at versus number 4 Michigan State at 5 p.m. on ESPN. Following that game, you have the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, where number 15 UCF takes on number 6 Baylor, 8:30 on ESPN. Then you have New Year's Day. Well, guess not. Thursday, January 2nd. I'm not even going to feature New Year's Day bowl games. Anyway, Thursday, January 2nd, number 11, the Sugar Bowl, number 11 Oklahoma versus number 3 Alabama, 8:30 on ESPN. Friday, January 3rd, 2 TV alert. Number 13 Oklahoma State versus number 8 Missouri in the AT&T Cotton Bowl at 7:30 on Fox. And finally on Friday, January 3rd, you have the Discover Orange Bowl. Number 12 Clemson at number 7 Ohio State with Urban Meyer and his Chinless Wonder at 8:30 on ESPN. And then finally, Monday, January 6th, you have the Vizio BCS National Championship game coming to you from Pasadena. Number 1 Florida State takes on number 2 Auburn's 1IP, 8:30 on ESPN. Only question I have on that. Everyone talking about Auburn's running game on Auburn. Can Florida State stop it? Who's going to stop Jameis, Benjamin, Shaw, Green, O'Leary, who you know is Jack Nicklaus's grandson? Who's going to stop that offense? No one has yet. So none of the talking heads kind of talk about that. They all want to know who's going to stop Auburn's running game. Who are they going to stop? Who's Auburn going to try to stop on Florida State's offense? You know, just some food for thought for you people. Anyway, moving on. Now, every year I get a guy, sends me a link. I participate in a bowl season pool where he takes over 30 games, and you have to pick two things. You have to pick who wins it with a point spread, and the other is the over-under total for the games. So, it costs $40, which sounds like a lot, but payouts are first through third and last place. Last year's winner walked away with $2,400, people. That's not a bad way to start the new year. If you're interested, email me and I'll send you the link. Alright? So, let's move on to my picks. I have Fresno State over USC. I have Louisville over Duke. Kansas State over Michigan. Oregon over Texas. Sorry, Mac Brown. UCLA over Vatech. Texas A&M over Duke. The Gamecocks over Wisconsin. Michigan State over Stanford. Baylor over UCF. Bama over Oklahoma. Missouri over Oklahoma State. Ohio State over Clemson. And finally the big one, Florida State over Auburn. No movie quote last week, no movie quote this week. Closing, I hope everyone has a happy holidays and a great new year. Drink responsibly, turn on, tune in, and drop out.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over.